Hi friends, welcome back to the Classy Mommy. It's me, Brittany, and I'm glad you're here. Today I want to talk to you about my top 5 favorite teacher shoes. Alright, before I show you my favorite shoes, I put together a little list of the things I always look for in my teacher shoes. First, I don't go too high. When I first started teaching, I had a whole collection of about 3 to 3.5 inch stiletto high heels that were just worn more casually in college. I loved those. I really felt like I needed to wear those in order to look professional put together, but that was absolutely not the case. All that happened was my knees were sore, my feet were sore, and my body ached by the end of the day. So, first year teacher, fail. Don't need to wear super high heels. My rule now is about 2.25 to 2.5 inches is my top. I've got my list right here. Also, I really like block heels or stacked heels. I can do almost anything in between 2.25 to 2.5 inch stacked or block heel. They're very comfortable. I like to choose leather when possible, mostly because they last longer. And if something happens, you can scuff them, you can buff them. Usually you can repair most things with a little bit of a shoe polish or taking them to an actual shoe repair. I also really baby my shoes and I spray them with, if it's a suede, I use a suede protector at the beginning of the fall-winter season. And if they're a leather, then I use a leather protector and I polish them usually twice during a fall-winter season. I also really love kitten heels. Don't be scared of them. They look really professional and it's really all you need in a classroom if you're on your feet all day. I found that I personally prefer pointed toe or rounded almond toes as opposed to, I feel, a little bit more casual round toes or square toes. I think the pointed toe makes any shoe height level or style just look a little extra polished, and it is pretty timeless. And my last tip is don't be scared of patent, even for daytime, even in a classroom. They're really easy to clean if you get something spilled on them or if your students step on them, which they always step on my shoes. If you get them messy, they're easy to clean, they're easy to repair. Leather, like real leather, patent leather shoes are extremely durable and in my experience do really well with scuffing. They don't scuff as much as maybe they're thought that they would. Faux patent leather for me doesn't really stand the test of time, but real leather, patent leather, a great choice for your classroom. All right, let's take a look at some of my personal favorite shoes. First category, booties. All right, this is my favorite bootie. I got these about 3 years ago when I was pregnant with my first baby. He's now almost 3. They've got about a 2.25 stacked heel. Really easy to walk in. For me, these feel almost the same as tennis shoes. They have a little bit of some edgy detailing, some zippers, and the zip detail does go around, and they're almond toes. Really comfortable. For me, this is as comfortable as a pair of tennis shoes. I can do anything in my classroom. I can run around all day, and these are really comfortable. I also really like the black because they go with everything, and black does tend to look a little bit more polished and elevated. Many times I've used my shoe polish to kind of buff out some scuffs, and they look good as new. Here's another pair of my favorite booties. These ones are from Jessica Simpson. They're also about 3 years old. These ones are suede. Now I'm originally from Seattle and I would have been scared of wearing suede in Seattle, but in Idaho where I live, we don't get a lot of rain. We do get a little bit of snow, so I won't wear these on a really snowy, mucky day. But on just a typical fall-winter day, I can usually get away with the suede. Again, a stacked heel about 2.25 inches. Cute little zipper back here. This is perforated suede here, so they're very breathable. But with all my booties, I do always wear socks. And I kind of like wearing athletic socks, low-cut ones. You can never see them, and they just give that little bit of extra cushion that's really comfortable, especially when you're standing on your feet all day long. I do like this little notch in the front right here. If you can see that right there. These look really great in making your legs look longer and leaner. I love this little V-neck. Category 2 is the tall boots. These are some of my favorite pairs of boots. They're about 2¼ inches, stacked heel, almond toe, tennis shoe-like grip on the bottom, and inside there's some memory foam padding. They're so comfortable. Again, these ones do make me feel like I'm wearing tennis shoes. They're about knee high, and I really like wearing these with dresses or over jeans on our casual Fridays. I also like wearing them with leggings and a long tunic. They're really comfortable. There's just some cute little detailing on the top. I got these on Amazon. If I can find them, I'll link them below. But very comfortable. I do polish them at the beginning of the season with some leather conditioner, and typically about once during a fall winter season, and then I do again at the end before I put them away for springtime. But very, very comfortable, really a staple in my closet. Here's another one of my favorite tall boots. These ones are a pull-on style. These ones are a 2½-inch stacked heel. These ones very comfortable. There's not as much padding inside, so I might wear these on a day where I know that I'm not going to be as active in my classroom. Again, a nice little almond toe. If I can find these online, I'll link them below. I got these ones pre-owned on Amazon for $25, including shipping, and they're all leather, so I know that I'll have these for years and years and years. At the beginning of each season, I just coat them with my leather protector. I give them a nice polish, usually about once during the season, and of course at the end of the season. And they look like they're brand new. Category 3, kitten heels. Can't go wrong. I typically will wear a kitten heel, at least a stiletto kitten heel, on a day where I know I don't have to be quite as active with my kids. Now, a lot of teachers have professional development days or meeting days, sometimes where we don't have any students, or maybe you just have a part day with students and a part day just doing meetings or additional training. I know a lot of teachers feel really comfortable on these days. You know, you can wear your jeans, your hair in a messy bun, a school sweatshirt, your tennis shoes, and although I've done that and it is really comfortable, sometimes it just feels nice to put on a pretty little heel. This one is a Michael Kors Flex, so the inside has kind of a really nice cushioned footbed. There's rubber kind of grippies here on the bottom, so they're very, very secure and easy to walk in, and they don't make that click clack down the hallway because they have a little bit of that rubber here. They are patent leather, so I do feel like they look more dressy than they feel because they feel so comfortable. They're pointed toe, and I actually got these at a thrift store for under $10. They are still being made and still sold. I'll link some down below if I can find them. But I would suggest on a day when you don't have maybe as much running around, instead of just throwing on your tennis shoes, these just make you feel amazing, especially if you're just sitting in a meeting or sitting in training all day. You really feel pretty incredible if you just got a little pair of kitten heels. My newest addition to my kitten heel collection is this great pair. Again, I got these pre-loved on eBay. They are originally from Camuto. I like these ones so much. They really do feel like tennis shoes. And no, I'm not just saying that, but they have just a tiny little 1½-inch heel, a pointed toe, but the footbed is so comfortable. And again, the bottom is rubberized, so it doesn't make that click clack down the hall. Really comfortable. I can run around all day long and work with kids in these shoes. My last kitten heel I'll show you is a new pair I just got from White House Black Market this year. These ones I would wear on a day where the weather's decent and I know I'm not going to be running around as much with kids. It's a pointed toe, and I like how it's a double point. So it's a point here on the fabric next to your foot, and it's a point at the toe bed. The bottoms are not rubber, so these ones do make a little bit of a click-clack down the hallway, so I kind of wear these a little bit more sparingly. Also, the sling back makes it so it's not as mobile, but the height of the heel makes it extremely, extremely wearable for all day teaching. I've worn these many times all day teaching with my kids. You know, I'm a music teacher, I'm up, I'm active, I'm dancing, I'm stretching, I'm playing instruments, we're jumping around the room all day long, and these ones very, very doable. Category 4 is Ballet Flats. This is one of my favorite pairs. I found this pair on Amazon. It's from 9 West. It's all leather, and it's leather on the inside. Now, I have to tell you, I don't always feel the most comfortable in ballet flats, mostly because my feet don't do as well in them as they do in a little stacked heel, a bootie, my tall boots with the stacked heel, or even my kitten heels. And I'll tell you why. My really needs that extra arch support and the padding that sometimes comes in those kitten heels or the short stacked heels. In my experience, I found that some ballet flats just really feel like a piece of cardboard. And I don't know about your classroom, but my classroom is very, very thin carpet with not much padding on top of cement. So I do feel like I'm standing on and moving around and dancing on cement all day, even though there is technically carpet over the top. So when I would wear flats from like Target, or even, I'd find some cute ones at, Payless, and Walmart even has some cute ones sometimes. If they weren't really good quality flats, my feet would ache and my knees would burn and just throb more than if I had worn 2.5 to 3 inch high heels all day, which I know probably sounds crazy. I did find these pair this last year and they've been wonderful. They have a little bit more of an almond, I'd say, than a round toe, and this cute little bow on the end, some cute little ridge detailing. Makes them feel just a little bit fancier. But on the inside, there's kind of a memory foam, and it's leather as well, so it feels really good on your foot. I do try to wear those little no-show socks, but for me, because I'm so active, those little socks always end up falling off inside of my shoe and are just a pain. So with these ones, I do wear them barefooted. These ones have enough support on the inside that I feel like my foot's actually supported, especially because I'm on that, almost cement floor all day and my feet are not aching at the end of the day. So I liked these so much. I bought them in nude, I bought them in gold, and I have them in black. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. My fifth category is leather sneakers. Now, I don't know about your school, but my school, we have a casual Friday, and on Fridays we can wear jeans, we can dress down, we can wear our school sweatshirts, we can be really casual. On a Friday, I typically like to wear my jeans, which in our school we don't do rips, but I really try to keep them a really nice, dark, solid, not a lot of fading. And I like to wear a nice blouse, and I put on my leather sneakers. I like them so much. I have them in 2 colors. I bought them in black about 2 years ago, and I recently found these at a thrift store for under $10, and I was gonna buy this cognac color online anyways, so I was really pleased. They looked absolutely brand new. The top is leather, and it has this little stretch point right here, so they're really comfortable. Inside is nice and padded. I do kind of baby them. I take a little baby wipe at the end of the day if I've been real active, and I'll just wipe off the white so they stay nice and shiny. I like these because they're easy to get around. They are casual, but to me they're not as casual as like an athletic shoe. All right, those are my top 5 favorite kinds of shoes to wear while I'm teaching. Again, like I said, my first year teaching, well, this is my 10th year now, but my first year I felt like in order to be polished and put together and be seen as a sophisticated professional by my students and by my peers, I really felt like I needed to be wearing those 2.5 to 3 and over 3-inch stiletto high heels. As I've had more experience, I found that I don't need to have that kind of stiletto in order to still feel really put together, really classy, really polished. I do feel like these shoes make me feel really put together. I feel like myself, and I do like my fancy shoes, but I feel like I'm able to be with my kids and not be hindered and do whatever I need to do during my school day with my students. If you have any suggestions of shoes that you've really liked, that you feel really put together in while wearing, and they don't hurt your feet by the end of the day, please link them down below and let us all know if you have some favorite all day wearing or teacher kind of shoes. All right, see you next time.